Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're joining me again. Today's class is a 30-minute slow Vinyasa flow class, and it is part 8 of the Refresh and Restore series of classes. And it's a really lovely, calming self-care practice for your hips, your shoulders, and your spine. We can include practice with some seated forward folds and also Bhramari breathing, which is buzzing the breath. And hopefully the overall feeling is you have more freedom of ease in your body, more room to breathe, a deeper breath, and you're able to step out into the rest of your day in a more peaceful way. For practice, you will need a blanket, and if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me creating, posting each week, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy your practice. Namaste.
And begin your practice coming into your comfortable cross-legged seat, propping yourself on the edge of a folded blanket or a block or a cushion there. Nestle and settle in. Take this time to make yourself completely comfortable. You might like to rock your body's weight forward and back, a little side to side until you feel the sweet spot where your spine is situated right above your sitting bones. And you feel tall and elegantly long through your spine without any over effort. Softly close your eyes or take a fuzzy gaze down over the tip of your nose. Let's start together by breathing together. Take a slow, calm breath in, filling up, and a slow breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. Continue on, gradually lengthening, slowing and equalizing your breath so you create a steady cadence for your practice. And inviting your awareness of your breath to draw you softly into your body, anchoring your attention. Continue to watch the movement of your breath and feel that every inhale infuses your body with new energy. Give yourself now this time to point your compassion inwards, to listen to your body and your breath as you move, to really nourish yourself and renew your own energy reserves. And know that this kind of self-care is a preventative and recuperative path for your own well-being, and it also naturally fosters an outward empathy for those around you, something that can be easily overlooked in the busyness of life. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And as you breathe out, lower your chin toward your chest, and like a pendulum, roll your chin around the front of your chest, side to side. And as your left ear hovers over your left shoulder, pause. Breathe a full cycle of breath in and out. Roll your chin around the front of your chest, right ear, right shoulder, pause. A round of breath. And bring your chin back to center. Let your eyes fall to the back of your eyelids. Open your eyes. Lift your gaze and release your fingertips down by your sides. On your inhale, float your arms overhead, touch your palms. Exhale, lower your hands through your heart center and interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward, round your spine. Take your chin to your chest. And then inhale, arms overhead, stretch tall. On your exhale, release your hands, spread your fingers, roll your wrists, and lower your fingertips down by your side. Adding on, inhale, circle your arms overhead, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, lower your hands and lace your fingers. Palms press forward, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arms overhead. And this time we'll take a twist. Right hand to your left knee and settle your left fingertips behind you to the floor. Take 3 cycles of breath to revolve to your left. And inhale to lift your spine from the ground of your pelvis. And exhale to twist. Take 1 more here. And keep your right hand in place now. Just semicircle your left arm up and overhead. Turn your gaze down over your right knee, lengthening into the left sideways. And then on an exhale, left hand to the floor to your left. Lateral stretch over to your right. Right arm reaches up and over to your left. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath, perhaps easing off as you breathe in. Then tip a little deeper as you breathe out. Make your way back upright, reset, fingertips down by your sides, other side. Circle your arms overhead, palms touch, top of your inhale. Exhale, lower your hands, lace the fingers, press the palms forward, round your spine. Inhale, arms overhead, grow long. Exhale and twist. Left hand to your right knee, right fingertips to the floor behind. 3 cycles of breath to revolve to your right. Taking a steady, equal amount of breath in and a steady, equal amount of breath out. 1 more. And keep your left hand on your knee, circle your right arm up and overhead, turn your gaze down over your left knee. And then on your exhale, right hand to the floor to your right, send your left arm up and over to your right. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath. Back to center. Now take your hands to the floor behind you for reverse tabletop. Unravel your legs, feet to the floor, knees bent. And you can dial your fingertips forward or out to the side, just choosing ease over any discomfort in the wrists there. On an exhale, lift, grounding into all 4 corners of your feet and also pressing into all the fingers to support your body. Perhaps easing off just a little, lower your buttocks. And then exhale to lift and open your chest to the sky. If it's comfortable for your neck, send your gaze back, gently opening your throat. 1 more breath in. Exhale, chin to chest and lower carefully back down. Transition into Baddha Konasana. Splay the knees wide, bring the soles of your feet together, catch a hold of your ankles. And then breathe your way tall, open your posture. Exhale, slow, ease your way forward to waterfall. Move away from any forcing here. Just concentrate on lengthening your inner thighs toward your knees and aiming your belly button toward your feet as if you're drawing your chest through your arms. One more breath in. Stay for 1 more breath out. Coming upright. Fold your knees in. Feet out to one side. We'll make our way onto all 4s. And settle your knees a little wider than your hips. Walk your hands forward of your shoulders. Start to circle your hips. Deliberately leaning out into your outer hips, your waist. And inviting your head to just move gently with the wave of your spine. Then pause your movement. Move back in the opposite direction. I'd like to try a little bend in the elbows, gently rocking and stirring your body, which can be so self-soothing. Circle your way back to tabletop. Step your knees now under your hips. And before we transition into Anahatanasana, heart opening pose, roll out your blanket and place it over the middle of your mat so the sides of the blanket spill off the sides of your mat. And then as you're ready, coming into Anahatanasana, walk the hands forward and wide. Keep your hips stationed over your knees. Try and make space for your shoulders and your neck. Then melt your chest and your forehead to your mat. Take 3 slow, calm breaths when you arrive, feeding the sides of your waist, the front and back of your lungs with your breath, so a full circumference breath. Next inhale, lift your gaze forward, make your way down onto your belly for Sphinx pose, walking onto your forearms, stretch back through all 10 toes, and also straighten out through your feet, heels up toward the ceiling. Take a few breaths here, isometrically drawing your forearms back, so again, drawing your chest through the window of your arms. And trying to find a comfortable uniform curve through your whole spine so it doesn't feel like one part of your spine is pinched. And then from here, we're going to bend the right knee into half frog pose. Take your right knee out to the right, creating a right angle with your right leg. And you can place your knee on the blanket there for comfort. And now 2 options, either stacking your forearms, you can rest your forehead straight onto your arms, or add a shoulder stretch. This is for your outer shoulder. You can thread your right arm under your left armpit all the way through, rest down your right ear to your left hand. So finding whatever feels most useful for your body, a place where you can settle and your breath can flow. And then unravel and lift from your frog pose. We'll change sides, right leg straight back behind you. Left knee bends out to the side. And then either threading your left arm under your right or simply resting your head onto the stack of your forearms. Pausing and breathing here, softening your inner left thigh. And then letting the mat carry the whole weight of your body. Notice if you can relax a little heavier into the support beneath you. Take one more breath in. Stay for one more breath out. And then release. We're going to unwind, press back to a child's pose. And keep your arms reaching forwards, buttocks sinking back toward your heels any amount. Keep inviting your awareness to flow with your breath's movement, so you're anchoring your attention to your own felt experience as it touches your own inner body and as you continue to move. Reach now through to the edge of your hands, spread your fingers, make your way into your first downward facing dog. And exploring any movement that feels good, biting your heels, swaying your hips, shaking your head. And then as you're ready, settle into a place of stillness, perhaps closing your eyes so you can just keep tuning in, listening to your body's feedback, so you're able to detect your own range of motion, any movement, red flags. Always practicing this discernment so you become more and more capable of aligning your attention and your energy in the best direction for your own self-care. Let's take one more slow breath in. At the end of your exhale, travel lightly to the top of your mat and set your feet up hips width apart. Easy forward fold, deep bend in the knees, catch opposite elbows. And perhaps move and sway here if that feels good, or take a few stationary breaths, easy and full. Then release your arms, let them dangle. Soften the knees even more, and then slowly rise. Come to stand, unravel. Slowly reach the arms overhead. Pray your hands to the center of your chest. And we'll flow slow from here. Next inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees quite deeply, reach your arms by your ears. And on an exhale, swim your arms back, your torso forward. Once more, bend your knees, lift your chest, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms fly back, your torso forward. Next inhale, arms forward. Now link your thumbs, come to stand, straighten the legs, arch up and back. And then exhale, forward fold over your legs. Breathe in, hands to shins, lift up halfway. Exhale and refold over your legs. On an inhale, rise. Come to stand on the wave of your breath. And then hands to prayer at your heart. Another round just like that. We're going to add on inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, swim the arms back, torso forward. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Next inhale, link your thumbs, come to stand, arch up and back. And then pray your hands and fold over your legs. Breathe in, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And now step your right foot back for low lunge. Keep your right toes tucked. When you're ready, when you're steady, reach your arms by your ears. And then pause for a few breaths, just softly easing into your lunge. As you linger, follow the gentle rise, easy fall of your breath. Lightly press your right buttocks forward, anchor into your left heel, then take your left hand to your right wrist and take a side bend to your left. Just opening into the right side waist, creating more room to breathe, a deeper breath. Then sway your way back to center, interlace your fingers and turn your palms inside out, stretch up and then gently back, finding extension and a mild arch through your spine. And then on an exhale, reverse the shape. Make a fist with your hands, bring your arms forward, round your spine, chin to chest, and a light tuck to your tailbone. We'll go once more with breath. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, lift and arch your spine. Exhale, arms forward, round your spine. On your inhale now, release and cactus your arms wide, lift your chest, and then swim your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Take a breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your sternum, and then stay for an exhale, lunge a little deeper. Release your hands to the floor for a twist. Right hand stays down, circle your left arm up toward the ceiling, turning your belly, ribs, chest to your left. You could stay here or lift and straighten your right leg. Same time, hug your left hip in. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release, and walk a quarter turn to your right. Take a wide stance. Angle your heels out. Set your fingertips under your shoulders. Breathe your way up, halfway lift. Little variation here, stay with me. Just walk your hands forward. I'm going to call this hammock pose or a very wide-legged downward facing dog. Just getting settled, finding a comfortable stride between your hands and your feet there. Then press actively into your hands, rock your weight forward toward a plank, heels lift, and then on an exhale, rock back. Heavy your heels into the mat and take that downward dog shape through your body. And just notice if this variation offers you a little bit more extension through your spine. 3 more breaths. And then walk your hands back in toward you. Turn and face the back of your mat and step up. Place your feet hips width apart, open and fold with your breath. Come to stand, sweep your arms overhead. And then exhale, hands to prayer at your heart center. Second side, and we'll circle back through the same sequence. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, arms fly back, torso forward. Breathe in, chair pose. Exhale once more, arms sweep back. Next inhale, arms forward, link your thumbs, come to stand, arch up, then back, and then forward fold over your legs. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge, keep the left toes tucked. No rush. As you're ready, reach your arms overhead and then pause for a few breaths. Now lightly press your left sitting bone forward, anchor your right heel into the mat. Right hand to your left wrist, side bend to your right. Trying to separate each left rib from its neighbour, opening into the space of your left side. Coming back to center, interlace your fingers overhead, turn your palms inside out, stretch up and back, little back bend. And then exhale opposite, reverse your shape, make fist, chin to chest, arms forward, round your spine. Go once more, inhale, raise your arms, lift and arch your spine. Exhale, make a fist, arms forward and round your spine. Next inhale, release and cactus your arms wide, open your posture, and then hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Breathing in, open your chest, and then stay for your exhale, lunge a little deeper. Release for your twist, hands to your mat, left hand stays down. Circle your right arm up toward the ceiling, revolving to your right. You might like to pick up your back knee there or keep it down, your choice. One more breath in. Exhale and release. Walk a quarter turn to your left. Take that wide stance. Angle your toes in. Hands under the shoulders, halfway lift. Exhale now. We're going to fold in between the legs for Prasarita Padottanasana. 3 steady, slow breaths. Next inhale, lift up halfway, then turn and face the top of your space. Frame your left foot and just pause there. We're going to make our way into a seated position, and you might like to step through here or just make your way there in your own comfortable way now. We're going to move into a few final forward folds to consolidate the space and freedom in your spine and also allow you to turn inward before rest. Extend both legs out straight in front of you now. Coming into Janu Sirsasana, bend your left knee out to the side, heel toward your pelvis. And here you might like to prop a blanket under your seat for more support. Then aim your torso out over your right thigh. Flex your right toes. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, really slowly now folding forward from your hips. Just land your hands where they land comfortably, either side of your right leg. Take another breath in, open your posture, and then exhale, fold a little deeper. Pausing here and just concentrate here on deeply releasing rather than how deep you can fold. Simply noticing your own experience and settle into your breath. One more breath in. Stay for one more breath out. Walking your hands back in, coming upright and reset for the opposite side. Left leg out long, right knee bends. Shuffle and settle evenly onto your buttocks. As you breathe in, arms rise. Try and lift the back of your pelvis. And then fold out over your left leg. Nice honest fold. Take a breath. Lift and open the front of your spine. And then refold over your leg. And walking your hands back in. And we're going to open our legs wide now for our final fold, Upavishta Konasana. So take your legs now into your comfortable V shape, wide-legged straddle. And again, blanket under the sit bones to encourage your pelvis to tilt forward. So you're not pulling on your low back here. We'll start upright, fingertips behind you to the floor, engaging your legs, flexing your toes. And then as you breathe in, lift up out of your low back, grow long. Then gently tilt the pelvis forward and move into your version of a fold. And your hands can stay where they are or they can rest forward between your legs. And then wherever you're at, rest and pause wherever it feels best. Nice chance to close your eyes and deliberately slow the rhythm of your breath. And then gently returning back, walk the hands in. To finish together today, we'll practice Bhramari breathing, otherwise known as buzzing V breath. Please gather any additional layers you might like to have with you. And keep the blanket or cushion there for support under your seat. And make your way into a comfortable upright posture. So we'll finish our posture upright as well. If you'd prefer to rest now in Shavasana and you have the time, you can pause the video. So this pranayama encourages a more introspective focus by turning the senses inward. So there's a few variations of this practice, but today we'll practice a really simple version using our thumbs to close our ears, and we do that by pressing on the bump of cartilage on the cheek side. And I'll show you here that the rest of the other fingers can just rest on your head like this. In this practice, we prolong the length of the exhales, and at the same time as we're exhaling, we make an audible buzzing sound. And both the sound and lengthening the exhales relative to the inhales has a very calming effect on your nervous system. So throughout this practice, aim to keep your jaw soft, your lips just slightly touching and your face relaxed. We're going to practice 6 rounds of Bhramari, and then we'll settle quietly into the same posture. So we'll stay seated with the hands relaxed on the legs for our final few minutes of practice. So take a breath or two here to settle in and close your eyes. And as we start, you'll close the ears with your thumbs. You'll inhale, just a natural one, and then the entire length of your exhale, you'll make a low, medium-pitched humming sound. We'll take 6 rounds. You won't hear me buzzing, but I'll be there to guide you back. So just take your own 6 rounds in your own time. So as you're ready, close the ears, inhale, exhale and buzz. And then as you're ready, releasing your hands down onto your legs, allowing your breath to realign and find its own natural rhythm. Then start to open your hearing up to the sounds around you, picking up the more obvious sounds you can hear. And then start to breathe a wider, deeper breath, breathing yourself more awake, more alert, ready to step into the rest of your day. And I hope you're now feeling refreshed and really ready for it. Circle your arms overhead, send your gaze up. Lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Bow your chin toward your chest. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed this practice. Namaste.